So thanks everyone for coming to the call, and I hope you can see my screen on this side, just the standard messaging I sent last week around, needing a volunteer for this PR, the summary of what we talked about. This is more for our leadership team, and then of course all the partners. And thank you to the people who put their name in the Linux Foundation, because it would be easier for me to work from there than to keep the separate lists of groups. But if you can, I could put that in there. And then last week was kind of a big one. We had a lot of PRs in play, 25 that were churned throughout the various repos. So that was quite a bit of work, visual representation, and then just our normal community notes and what we talked about from a longer perspective at the end here. And then, of course, the YouTube video and the teams. So that's what we did last time. I'll stop there. Is there any questions about this or something anyone wants to talk about in particular first? No? Okay. So hopefully you're all getting these comms. If you're not, try and work with me. And if you have feedback, if it's too long, if it's not useful, let me know, and I can always try to change.
Christina, we have a couple of open questions from the last week about the example configuration and about the differences between the behavior of different vendors. So where do we stand with this? So when can we get some updates?
Yeah, there's some PRs here that I was reviewing this before this meeting, and I noticed there were at least a couple of PRs they're working on to get alignment. Prabhat and Prabhat and somebody else. Let me look through here. I was gonna do. Just give me 1 second. Filter by September 17th. Okay, so here was one where they wanted to unify the images, and it's open, and Prabhat seems to be working on it. I don't know if he's here. Let me check my window. I don't see Prabhat. I'll just real quick say, Prabhat, if you can join. If you could join more of you. Okay. So I did see this one, Sasha, and then I saw, where are we at on this one? He's looking for a merge here 12 hours ago.
This one is a little bit different because that's related to the compilation of the image. My question is mainly about the an example configuration for the floating NIC that we discussed last week with.
Oh, for floating NIC only. Yeah. Okay. Let me put a pin in that real quick, and I guess I just wanted to show you this one too, because this is also a piece of the work to have a single image and not have a separate smart switch image. But the floating NIC one, I wonder. I'll have to follow up because I'm not sure, but I'll do that today. Sure. I will do it today. Yeah. And so these are the ones I kind of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Marsha.
I raised the issue last week based on our discussion with the differences in the config, but it's for private link without floating NIC.
Do you have the issue number? If you don't, that's okay.
I'm sure there are top 2 in our dash repo.
Okay.
I raised them last week, so should be right at the top.
Okay. All right. So now you guys can watch me do PM stuff here. And let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. This one?
Yeah, config diffs. And the other one, it's the discussion about VMVNI being per ENI, not per appliance.
Yeah.
But
those are them.
The config diffs, yes.
Okay, got it. So this one goes to Prabhat. I didn't know if you guys knew you could do this inside of the UI.
And now regarding the question, it was not only about config diffs, but I feel like the question also was referring to differences in behavior. Those I haven't listed there, but there are also different in behavior.
Okay. Oops, I'm on the wrong view. Hang on one second. Discard.
So now we need Microsoft to
define
the expected.
Yeah, and I remember that Prabhat had volunteered for this one. So this one, oh, I don't want to assign myself. I want Prabhat. There we go. I'm sorry I didn't see that, guys. I should have seen that. So there's that one. We'll assign it to him, and I'll make sure he sees it today. And then this one. Okay. So I will follow up and try and have an update by the time I send some notes. How about that, Sasha?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. I did notice there was a bug that as it was gone. Let me discard this real quick. And I wanted to see if the fixes had gone ahead and helped. I sent email on.
So I think I saw the notification. So I'll get it tested once. I'll test it once and then close the issue. It's fixed.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. That's great. Thank you. And I'll have to go through those. But what was worked on, if I look at the view for just the ones I've tagged for this week, was interesting was we had more HA work done here because apparently HA Manager D couldn't deserialize the state DB table, blah, blah, blah. So they did this work here. Not sure if you guys are interested in that. And then we had to update a dependency file because there were errors in SONiC-HA. They did this, fix this error. So they did this week. This is Shillong. So just FYI there. And then we removed this one. I think we talked about it a minute ago, removing the flag so we could be common across platforms. Had something to do with DHCP being the delimiting factor between. This one's not that interesting. Updated a library. And then this one was interesting to me because it had to do with memory. And it looks like this was Kumaresh. And so they were moving things around here to repartition and basically had to do here with the memory and support of 2 SONiC images. So just FYI in case you guys wanted to look at that one. And then this one was from Cisco, and I don't know if we have we have Ramesh. Okay, good. Yeah. So this contributor from Cisco added this work for testing, for HA testing. And I don't know, Ramesh, if you know anything about this one?
Not yet. So maybe I'll take a look after this.
Yeah, it's merged. I mean, it's not like we need to do anything. I was just letting you guys know that there was a contribution, for the heartbeats and anyway, for HA.
And yeah, I shared in the chat a bunch of issues that were opened by NVIDIA. Okay. I'm not sure that those issues are in your list because most of them were created in SONiC built image repository.
They probably are. Let me take a look. Let me do that. So, because I do remember putting a bunch of bugs in my view from NVIDIA. So let's see. And those are the ones. Let me look at the first one here. Two, 3, 8, 7, 5. So yeah, if I go here. Oh, I don't have that one. Okay, you're right. I don't have that one. Thanks. I'll add that. 2, 3, 4, 8, 8. I do have that one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go through the whole list.
Let me double check if we have Smart Switch label in each of them. So maybe that would help to query them.
Yeah, no problem. I did have the second one, and then let's see if I have the third one. 23503. Oh, I don't have that one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure those are added. And I do weekly, I do a search for any title or body containing DPU dash or smart switch, I think it is. So sorry that I missed those. Okay, I'll do that. And so sounds like my action item is to go, this is the highest priority here, the config diffs, and then you said the behavior diffs as well, Mircea?
I do not have a behavior diff, but
yeah,
if
should I just add that into here?
I could add the behavior diff if people agree.
Okay. I agree. How about everybody else? Okay. Well, so from a PR perspective, we have quite a few more that popped into the waiting review category this week. This one was kind of interesting. They're relocating SONiC DB and SONiC BD derived to SWSS common, and so it looks like they believe there's an unnecessary dependency and complexity, so they're moving things around inside of the SONiC repos. And so this one was from Fred, and it's being reviewed by Jing and Shi. So that's kind of an interesting one. And then this one was for SWSSHA. They had to make a change here. They needed it down here. I think she tested it down here and requested a review. There was that work. Apparently there's a wrong port number that we need Lawrence to review in this source port test, and this is NVIDIA reported. So thanks for that. And so although we need a review from Lawrence, I don't have rights in this repo, so I need to make sure that I ask, actually we're looking for a review from Lawrence, so I'll ping him after this meeting and ping him now. In fact, I could do it now. I'll just say, hey, Lawrence. Would you be able to review this one? Okay. And then this one here, they wanted to exclude the DPU ports when they're probing for other ports, the extra ports, and so and they don't have peer IPs, so they're working on that one. I think this is this someone from NVIDIA? Nikolai, did you say is from NVIDIA?
Yes.
I thought so. Yeah. So, and then the last one that I'll mention is, so Keysight, of course, providing the information to do the testing with the ICSI and the UHD configs for HA. And Marisha, I don't know if you want to talk about this one. It's Alberto is submitting it, but that's what we're doing to support the testing for Jing and the HA team.
Yes. So there is a new PR for that.
Yeah.
I had a question on that previous PR, Christina. Gagan, you mentioned that DP port probe is disabled. I guess that's the one. What's the intent for this particular test, or is it a test that already exists and you're not going to probe this one? Is that what it is? And
setting the test to ignore ports when looking for the active switch port.
Okay. I'm not sure, but yeah, I can get some info and share it with you.
Ramesh, would this apply to all this is a generic test, right?
Yeah, test itself is generic, but yeah, I will check with Nikolai and get back.
Why that?
Why would we want to
please review the pull request and provide feedback. So if you have some concerns, please comment in the issues of
No, I'm just thinking aloud. I'm not sure it's right or wrong, right? Sasha, just to say that, hey, it's an active port if it's a lit mode, which is DPU is turned on. So why should we disable the probe? Or what is the motivation? Is something I'm trying to understand. Okay, we'll find out.
I think that the description should contain all the information. If the information in the description is not enough, so that we can request Nikolai to update the description.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Do you want me to switch?
No, we'll review that offline. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just tag us. That's good enough. Yeah.
What's that?
If you tag me and Murali, probably that's good enough. Do that.
And then you'll ask for a. Why is Ramesh not short? Is it RR?
RAM. R as in Robert, A as in Apple, M as in Mary. Oh, no. Sorry. This is the GitHub thing, right? Like it's Ramesh Raghupati. Yeah. RAMESH.
That's not working. Okay. I'll figure it out offline.
Okay. That's okay. You just paste that link to the PR. We'll look at it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that. So awesome. And Control V for Ramesh. Okay, good. And so any other ones, Murali, that you were wanting to look at?
No, all the HA ones are in the integration phase. So that's why there were a number of those issues being fixed and resolved. So that needs to go through.
Okay, so cool. So still a ton of work being done, even though we're all doing best effort. That's awesome. I want to say hi again to Farhat. Thanks for coming. And I see Ghani, Dinesh, and I haven't seen you before, so welcome. I don't know if you want to introduce yourself. Or F4 and I is also joining the call. I think that's Farhat. Or no, it's not Farhat. There's another guy I know with that alias. But if you guys want to introduce yourselves, feel free. Just unmute and come on in. And I guess I'll let you guys know, it looks like my OCP pass has come through. So I should be down there. I'm pretty much 99% sure. So if you'd like to do anything together, get together, let me know. And that's all I have for today. Do you guys have anything else?
Yeah, hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay. So I'm Farhan from Dream Big Semiconductors. I'm working with Farhat related to the Dash Python module, and currently we're working on that.
Awesome. Well, please let us know if you're looking for something specific to work on, or if you want to bring one of your scenarios to the community. We have the ones we're looking at, which is VNet to VNet, service tunnel, private link. We might do VTAP in the future here, some gateway bypass. So if you'd like to contribute, that's great. And I'll make sure you get the notes when I write them up. So thanks everyone for okay. Thanks everyone for coming. Have a great day. And I'll follow up on my items. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.